India, a nation with 110 crore Hindus, 20 crore Muslims, 4 crore Christian and 3 crore Sikh and numerous other religious groups nurture different personal laws that govern matters like marriage, divorce, inheritance, and more. A multitude of personal laws has led to prejudice in the guise of preserving this diversity. Therefore, the changing times demand the need for a more inclusive, egalitarian, and progressive society. But how? A complex question that India has long grappled with. Is Uniform Civil Code the answer for that? To unravel this intricate issue, let's explore the profound constitutional articles, understand India's legal landscape, the intricate web of personal laws, and real-life cases that have ignited debates around the need for uniform civil code time and again. Let's look at the Constitution first. At the heart of this exploration lies Article 44, a directive principle that envisions a uniform civil code as a beacon of justice and equality for all. Yet, Article 25 ensures that people have the right to practice their own religion, which can become very complicated when combined with personal laws. Further, Article 26 grants the freedom to manage religious affairs, casting a shadow on the harmonization of personal laws. To understand the intricate web of the personal laws, let's traverse through history, examine the ancient scriptures, colonial-era laws, and post-independence reforms that have shaped India's legal landscape. Personal laws in India can be traced back to ancient times when societal norms were heavily influenced by religious beliefs. During this period, personal laws were predominantly based on religious texts. For example, the Hindu had Shastra, whose interpretation was done by Brahmins and executed by the king. Similarly, the Muslims had Sharia law, which was interpreted by the Qazis and the Nawabs executed it. Then came the British colonial rule in India. They enforced English common law on their English subjects, for which courts were established. But when it came to solving the dispute of the Indian subjects, then the question arose that which law would be followed. Therefore, the British legal system allowed communities to govern themselves according to their personal laws, which were distinct from the general law applicable to all. But did British really meant to resolve Indian issues? The answer is no. They brought selected reforms in order to exploit us with their divide and rule policy. Hence, with the establishment of an independent India, the question of uniform civil code emerged. The framers of the Indian Constitution, considering the diverse religious and cultural practices, chose to allow religious communities to follow their own personal laws, and kept Article 44 under directive state principles. This exploration won't be complete without discussing the cases like Shah Banu and Githa Hariharan, illuminating the human impact of personal laws. In a landmark case, Shah Banu, a Muslim woman, was denied maintenance by her husband post-divorce as per Muslim personal law. This case brought to light the disparity in divorce settlement practices, where Muslim women were often left vulnerable without adequate financial support. A uniform civil code would ensure equal rights and protection for all women, regardless of their faith. Let's look at another incident highlighting the fault line in inheritance laws. A Hindu woman faced discrimination under the Hindu Succession Act, which limited their inheritance rights. This unequal treatment severely impacted women's financial security. But wait, don't make it a debate around the Hindus and the Muslims. Don't you agree that the abolition of social evil practices like sati pratha and untouchability was the right thing to do? Then tell us. Why should it be legal to marry below 18 years of age for some and illegal for rest? When it comes to succession and inheritance, female obliged for less than half in comparison to males. Why it should be acceptable? And Muslim women cannot claim maintenance post-divorce like other Indian women. And why polygamy be allowed? Ask yourself, why let such disparity prevail in the society? Then what is stopping us from taking a leap towards an egalitarian society? Goa has already set the example by implementing the Uniform Civil Code. Personal laws have been misused to discriminate against women and ensure that they remain subordinate to men. Uniform Civil Code is the need of the hour to ensure gender equality in India. Justice A.P. Shah, former Chief Justice of Delhi High Court. Thus a UCC aimed to rectify any such disparity and guarantee equal inheritance rights for all citizens irrespective of their caste, sex or religion, that is one nation one law. However, the issue of implementing a uniform civil code is undoubtedly a complex one, filled with valid arguments on both sides. While it aims to promote equality, justice, and national integration, then on the other hand it's important to have an informed and inclusive dialogue to seek a middle ground that respects individual rights while addressing the need for a more progressive and equitable society, because a crime is crime and there should be equal punishment for it irrespective of who is behind it.